By far the most well-known event of the Highland Games is the caber toss. This event is the perfect combination of strength, skill, timing, and speed. The caber is a log or a big tree, and one athlete will stand this tree up on its little end, and the other athlete will pick it up, balance it, give it a little bit of a run, and then attempt to flip it. Cabers vary a lot in their size and shape and what they're made of. Men's cabers are generally between about 18 and 22 feet long and weigh somewhere in the neighborhood of 100 pounds, give or take. It starts with the pick. The athlete will lace their fingers together and then walk their hands down the caber until they reach the grass. Then you use the palm of your hands as a clamp to grab the caber, pop it up in the air, and then scoop your hands underneath. From there, you've got to try and balance it by walking around underneath it, almost like balancing a long broom handle. This event can be very hazardous to the thrower. That's why it's important for beginners to understand that you can't just muscle the caber back under control. If you start losing control, you have to just dump it. You have to lay it down on the ground and get away. But once you walk around and you find that balance, the caber leaning up against your shoulder, you look ahead, you pick out a line in the field, you take at least 3 steps in that line, and then you plant your feet, you drop your butt, and you fire that caber up into the air. You have a sort of a narrow window to do this. If you pull too soon, you're not going to turn it. If you pull too late, you're not going to turn it. And the object is to flip the caber end over end so that it lands facing straight in front of you, according to that line that you ran on the ground. It's not a height event or a distance event, it's an accuracy event. The back judge is following the athlete and watching their line, and they'll read the caber score like the hand on a clock, 12 o'clock being a perfect score. And if the caber flips and turns a little to one side or the other, their score might be a 1 o'clock or an 11:30. Sometimes a side judge is used for when the caber doesn't turn over, and the side judge will measure the angle off the ground. So an 85-degree angle is almost a turn, but a 45-degree angle is a worse score. It's a little bit tricky to practice on your own, so sign up for training day and we'll show you how it's done.